What's the most mind-blowing fact you've ever learned that made you question everything you thought you knew? Our monetary system is an absolute scam designed to keep control and keep people busy working chasing things they will never be able to achieve. Inflation is the daylight robbery of my lifetime. Understanding this simple concept and opening myself up for the solution has changed my entire outlook on my life, switching my focus from high to low time preference, allowing for improvement in all aspects of life. Health, education, financial goals and many others. People who pay off their entire credit card balance every month are known as deadbeats in the finance world. Also apparently much better for your credit score to continuously leave 15-30 of your credit card balance used at all times. Not in finance, so if this is incorrect or incomplete, please add on or let me know. The deepest point in the ocean is the Mariana Trench, the highest point Mount Everest. The total difference is about 20 kilometers. Yet in comparison, if you take a billiard ball and blow up the size as big as Earth, it would be greater distance between its highest and lowest point than the Earth's. Our globe is smooth. By mass, wild mammals make up 4% of total mammal mass. Domesticated mammals and humans make up the remaining 96% of Earth mammal mass. We are currently causing the greatest extinction event since the last ice age. When I learned this, I stopped eating meat. Not one bite. Not for years. I'll start. The most mind-blowing fact for me was realizing that the average person spends around 26 years of their life sleeping. It made me question how I prioritize my time and the importance of rest in our lives. Anyone else had a similar aha moment? My life doesn't mean anything. My existence could be compared to the shortest fart that fades into the air. My life is not special in any way I thought it is. That is what makes it all special again actually. Life and death are truly amazing. How fundamentally incomplete our knowledge of humanity's own history. When I started to think about it, I realized how we are basically having to rely on people who was probably more interested in looking good than reporting truth. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. I love dropping that knowledge on people because I get to talk about poop in professional conversations. I enjoy this because I, despite being 42 years old, have the maturity of an 11-year-old. The cosmic microwave background was found as proof of the Big Bang Theory. CMB is landmark evidence of the Big Bang Theory for the origin of the universe. For a few million years trees didn't decompose. Just imagine millions of years worth of trees growing, dying, falling over and piling up on top of their forebears. It's where coal comes from. Probably the concept of the azote problem and its impact on understanding and contextualizing cognitive bias. The consequence of that understanding helped shift and shape my worldview. COVID likely was from a lab and there was a massive cover-up found by info leaks through Twitter to ensure no one who believes this can be heard around the planet. That we didn't know what the moon was made of until we got there, and when we got there and tested it, it was the same as Earth. The moon is a chunk of the Earth. If you stretch out your arms on either side of you and imagine there a timeline of life on Earth, all of human history would fit into a fingernail shaving. Strawberry lemonade was made from a pair of red underwear that belonged to a clown. Always gets me to wonder, how did other foods and drinks come to be? The difference between the freezing point of water 32 degrees Fahrenheit and the boiling point of water 212 degrees Fahrenheit is 180 degrees, making them opposites. My mom telling me she went to the Erotica Expo with her friends when I was younger blew my mind and made me realize I didn't know my parents at all. Smiley face. Something along the lines of starlights being a form of time travel, because by the time we see the light the star may no longer exist. That a diagonal cross-section of a cone is a perfect ellipse made so much math, geometry and physics come together. The possible number of combinations in a standard deck of cards is more than the number of atoms in the Milky Way galaxy. Honestly, when I learned about menstruation in elementary school, that blew my mind when I was a little boy. The average person doesn't think they're average. Why the hell are you people talking about pooping? There is more time between a Stegosaurus and a T-Rex than there is between a T-Rex and a human. Not all debt is bad. Grasping that concept has dramatically improved my financial prospects. You can press and hold spacebar on your phone keyboard to move the cursor while typing. In 60 years, we went from the first flight Wright brothers to putting a man on the moon. Nobody knows what they're doing. Also, the inevitable promotion of incompetence. Samurai were in Japan at the same time as Victorian England was going on. Velociraptors were apparently the size of chickens. Not people size. At the subatomic level, you're no different than a leaf of grass. That there is nothing in existence outside of sinusoidal waves. The magnitude of difference between a million and a billion. That there are more trees on Earth than stars in the galaxy.